Today, we are exploring a fascinating country, Brazil, who have a unique and positive way of life with a very unique attitude, and as well, it is a country of not just beauty but peace. Brazil, this is the largest country in South America and Latin America at 5.3 million square miles with the population of over 211 million people. Brazil is the world's fifth largest country by area and the sixth most populous. The exchange rate is 3.944 Brazilian real per US dollar and the GDP growth is 1% with the population of 211 million and CPI growth is 3.73%. Official language of Brazil is Portuguese, which almost all of the population speaks and is virtually the only language used in newspapers, radio, television and for business and administrative purpose. This country is known for the rich culture, tropical beaches, exquisite waterfalls and the Amazon rainforest. Brazil is the ninth biggest economy in the world and it is gifted with a lot of natural resources. Brazil's top 5 partners are China, United States of America, Netherlands, Argentina and Japan. And labor force as 55% male and 45% female. The country is the world's largest producer of coffee, sugarcane, soy and oranges. They have attracted many multinational groups in the food and biofuel industries. Now, even though the agriculture represents 40% of exports, it only contributes 4.4% to the GDP and employs just 9% of the population. From agriculture, the country has large industrial sector and yes, it has benefited greatly from their minerals and wealth. The industrial sector contributes 18% to the GDP and employs 19.6% of the population. If we talk about the services, then in the recent years, the country has embarked on the production of high-level added services, especially in the fields of aeronautics and telecommunication. The service sector represents 63% of the Brazilian GDP and employs 71% of the active workforce, which makes it the largest among all the sectors. Financial sector is by far the most important of the service industry. However, the service sector was hit the hardest during the recent pandemic, especially services such as air transport, tourism, retail, bars and restaurants. The inflation rate is consistent from 2018, 2019 and 2020 with 3.4%. Now here I have foreign trade values, which includes imports of goods, export of goods, imports of services and exports of services of the last 5 years. Now this entry provides the total US dollar amount of merchandise imports on a cost insurance and freight or free on board basis. Whereas this entry provides the total US dollar amount of merchandise exports on a free on board basis. These figures are calculated on an exchange rate basis that is not in purchase power parity terms. Brazil's average per capita income puts them among upper middle income countries. Still, a substantial share of the population has remained in poverty. The country has captured higher position on some global value chains such as technology intensive agriculture, sophisticated deep sea oil drilling and the aircraft industry. But inadequate education, poor health conditions and lack of on-job training is preventing a large proportion of workers from increasing their productivity. Here is unemployment rate that is 11.93% in 2019. Now if you ask about foreign direct investment, so yes, it is increasing but it's not enough to achieve high economic growth. Investors are still hesitating to invest in Brazil due to reasons like volatile economic growth, lacking stability, political issues and also infrastructure. This figure shows financial flows, that is FDI inflows and FDI outflows of Brazil, and you can figure out that FDI outflows as 0.9% of GDP in 2019. If we explore Brazil's culture through the Hofstede cultural dimension, we can get a good overview of the deep diverse of Brazilian cultures relative to other world cultures. Here it is compared with their top 5 partners, that is China, Japan and United States of America. With a score of 69, Brazil reflects a society that believes hierarchy should be respected and inequality amongst people are acceptable. The different distribution of power justifies the fact that power holders have more benefits than the less powerful in society. In individualism, Brazil has a score of 38, which means that this country, people from birth onward are integrated into strong, cohesive groups which continues protecting its members in exchange for loyalty. Masculinity. A high score on this dimension indicates that the society will be driven by competition, achievement, and success, whereas a low score means that the dominant values in society are caring for others and quality of life. Brazil scores 49, a very intermediate score on this dimension. Next is uncertainty avoidance. Brazil scores 76. This society shows a strong need for rules and elaborate legal systems in order to structure life. Next is long-term orientation. Societies which score low in this dimension prefer to maintain time-honored traditions and norms, whereas those with a high score take more pragmatic approach. They encourage thrift and efforts in modern education as way to prepare for the future. At 44, Brazil scores as intermediate in this dimension. And the next is indulgence. Brazil's high score of 59 marks it as indulgent society. They generally exhibit a willingness to realize their impulses and desires with regard to enjoying life and having fun. So this was the Brazilian economy. The country has potential, resources and everything, but still the problems have been holding them back. For now, they might call them the underachieving economy, yet if they do the right things, then they might reach their true potential of economic growth. Thank you everyone and have a good day.